Hey everybody, what is going on? Hexlex here. I got another Master Duel video for you, coming at you with some Legend Anthology gameplay. I have been playing Magnet Warrior for the Legend Anthology, which I know is not necessarily the most exciting, like, quote-unquote anime deck, you know, not like something like a protagonist user or anything, but I think of the available decks that I had that didn't require me to craft any new URs, this was the one that I thought would be the most fun, personally. So it's the one I'm rocking. I did almost play like Onomot Utopia, but I would have had to have crafted a Utopia Dragon Roar. And I was like, am I really going to play this deck on Ranked Ladder enough to justify that? And I decided the answer was no. I've actually been meaning to revisit Magnet Warrior anyway, since the Floodgates were banned, the Fossil Dyna and the Barrier Statue of the Drought. So this seems like a decent excuse to come back to it. Now here, of course, this is going to play differently because we're in the Legend Anthology. Most notably, in the extra deck, we don't have Naturia Beast or Curious, the Lightsworn Link 3. So that is going to impact our inboard by removing the counter trap Omni Negate of Dragon's Mind, which is dumped by Curious, and the infinite spell negates of Naturia Beast. But, you know, people would argue, myself included to some degree, that that's a lot more balanced of an inboard. So let's play quote-unquote fair Magnet Warrior. I mean, whatever. People are always going to hate on this deck as long as Block Dragon exists, but I don't think Block Dragon is bad in 2026 Yu-Gi-Oh! I think it's completely fine. Anyway, let's see if we can get some quality back and forths here. We are going second for this first one. Now, it's interesting because Legend Anthology ban list does allow for most hand traps, but notably Maxi is banned, as well as Called By and Crossout. Bans that I've seen a lot of people asking for. And I don't think in a vacuum banning Call By is a bad thing, but I will say that when the opponent has Fulos and you can't play Call By or Crossout, it does feel pretty bad. I think Crossout might still be fine at 1, but anyway. Looks like our opponent's on Blue Eyes. Now, when I made my like top Legend Anthology decks video, one of the big replies that I got a lot was like, why no Blue Eyes? And the reason why no Blue Eyes is because no Primite. That's why I didn't put it in like the top 5. I don't think Blue Eyes is bad in Legend Anthology, but you are definitely feeling the lack of Primite. And I really wanted to try to focus on decks that were more like, I should say that were less affected by the ban list. My top 5, the basis for that was just based on how impacted by the ban list they were. Okay, so it looks like they did end up having the Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragons set. We do have Super Poly, so I'm feeling pretty good about playing into my opponent's board here. Let's see what they set up. Gonna normal summon the Sage. They don't get to add, but I mean, that would have just probably added Veiler anyway. But still, not having to deal with a Veiler is very nice. They're going to decrease Neo Kaiser Seahorse to a level 3. Is this Red Supernova? No, it's Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit. This also takes 2 tuners. Okay. So they get to dump another Blue Eyes. They have another Sage. They're going to get to discard and revive. But again, I mean, we can just Super Poly. Well, no, wait, we can't just Super Poly this board away, right? Because we don't have necessarily the right targets. I just assumed we had Mudragon and Garura, but those are banned. I do think Super Poly is still quite good, though. Oh, we have Chaos Star Source. That's right. That's what we're playing against Blue Eyes specifically. And then we have the allowed targets like Favorite Hero Flamewing Man and Favorite Hero Shining Flamewing Man, some Star Venom stuff. Wow, they're going for the Fusion Summon too? Dang. What should I... Wait, this is 1 or more, right? It's 1 Light or Dark Dragon plus 1 Dragon Monster. Okay. Oh, they're just going for it. Okay. Other cards you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Okay, so I feel like I should probably fuse these two away. Well, let's see what they make here. Cosmic... Okay, so... I think I need to fuse these two away. Jet Dragon... Other cards you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Right on time, Fuelos. At least I have a good discard for the Super Poly. Okay, so what exactly does Chaos Star Source? So I can pop cards, but if this is in play, I can't do that. But of course, either of these can just negate. I should just fuse away the Omni Negates. I'm overthinking this. I could make the favorite hero instead. Is there a reason to do that? You can make this card gain 1,000 attack. I think this might actually be better than the Chaos Star Source here. Alright, let's just start with Magnet Bonding. Okay, I kind of figured that was going to happen. I definitely overthought that super polymerization, but... Yeah, I mean, even without the favorite hero Flame Wingman, again, we could have just made... Or rather, I guess I should say, if they hadn't made Cosmic Blazar, which allowed me to make the favorite hero, we still could have made Chaos Star Source. Yeah, I remembered we had a Super Poly target for Blue Eyes. I just forgot which one. I panicked for a second and assumed I was thinking of, like, Garura and/or Mud Dragon. Anyway. Alright, let's go into the next one. I don't know. I might actually end up cutting that last game just because, like, I did part of my turn 1 combo, but anyway. Alright, we're going first. Okay, so this is a hand where we're going to be really relying on the Researcher Excavate. But at the very least, we get some hand trap installation with the Quackimira Guardian. It is kind of awkward. If they fire off Fuelos here, I actually have to let it resolve, because then I wouldn't be able to special summon the Researcher. So pro tip, if you ever see them just normal summon Quackimira Guardian, and you're holding like Fua or Maxi or something, that's actually the best time to activate it is right now. Because see, now if they Fua, I can chain Guardian and still try to roll off the Researcher. Which is exactly what I'm going to do here. What am I looking for? Beta, ideally? Oh, they're just going to Ash Blossom? Okay. I mean, we have Super Poly and Droll. This only summons Magnet Warriors, right? Yeah, not any rock monster. Xyz change tactics. Well, that's going to be pretty bad into my Droll and Lockbird. Followed up with an Onomatopoeia. Dumping the Ganbara Knight. Yeah, Droll plus Super Poly is just going to win, I think, right here, pretty much by itself. Or themselves, rather. The Dododo Warrior and the Goblinberg is pretty annoying, gotta be honest, though. Actually, can I even eat their board? What type and attribute are all these things? There's an Earth Warrior and a Dark Reptile. Okay, that's not a super polyable. If they put another Dark Monster in play, I could start Venom, but they probably won't do that. They still have their normal summon? Yes, I could still normal summon Goblinberg. Earth Warrior, Light Warrior. Maybe when a Utopia hits the field, I can super poly into favorite Flame Wingman. Yeah, that's also an Earth Warrior. They're not going to fusion summon, so it's not like we can make this. What is this? An Earth Rock. Okay, so that's... Oh, wait, but... What am I... Oh, okay. Plasma Magnum with these two specifically. I see. It's too bad. If this was actually level 6, I could use these two in order to make Flux Oschenfeld, revive Quacky Mirror Guardian, and have a bounce. Dang, that's so close to working, too. That's a little frustrating. Okay, but you know what? Is this a warrior? It is a warrior. That means that I can go like these two and make favorite Flame Wingman. Let's just go for it. Oh, the glove can summon from the graveyard. I thought, I was like, did they have a graveyard effect? And I was like, no, they already used Onomatsu Kage, but I forgot about this one. That's unfortunate. What can they really... Should I have even... Oh, this does summon from deck, not search. Okay, good. I'm actually glad I got rid of this then before I had a chance to use the effect. Okay, so they can make F-Zero, which is probably still just enough to beat me here. Because they're going to battle over this, and then even if I top deck a starter, it's not like, you know, F-Zero can just negate it. Oh, they made this F-Zero. Okay. I think that was the wrong F-Zero. I thought they were going to make Utopic Draco Future. When your opponent activates a card or effect, you can detach one material, take control, also for the rest of the turn. Your opponent cannot target other cards in the field. Your opponent cannot target... Yeah, this doesn't do anything. This just has 500 attack and defense until I activate a card effect. So all I have to do on my turn is go battle phase and not activate the effect. Well, I can't activate it anyway. Oh, hang on. Oh, it was this applied effect. I see. Until the end of this turn, change its attack to 4K, also negate its effects. It only summons from hand. Oh, and then they have a Ganbara Knight. Sure, that doesn't do anything, though, by itself. Oh, it changes the battle position of my Researcher to attack mode. And now they're going to battle over this instead. That's definitely a lot more annoying. But I can still just battle over this on the next turn, right? Because this only has 4K this turn. Especially if I draw a starter, then I'm pretty much still just good to go. Interesting, but that doesn't do anything here. What quick effect do they have? Or are they about to, like, disconnect? That'd be kind of funny if they did. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, what's going on? What quick effect do they have? Am I missing something? Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, it was just them disconnecting. Well, that's funny, because we didn't even really have guaranteed... Or connect failing, sorry. We didn't even really have guaranteed game there, but okay. Sure. All right, let's see if we can get like, give me like one solid game. It's kind of in the theme of my recording session today, but you know, I'm recording festival games, and then on Ranked Ladder, I'm at Diamond 5. Both scenarios meaning that, basically ends up meaning that like, the instant I start having plays, they just concede because there's no consequence for it. That's why, like, it's easy to think like, oh, why bother having a rank down system? That just feels bad. And it's like, well, if there's no rank down system, there's no incentive for people to like actually play the game. All right, let's begin with Sigma minus. We're gonna make the Plasma Magnum using the Omega Plus in hand. Imperm on the Plasma Magnum, huh? Okay. You know, it's interesting. I could normal summon Bell and go for Baron, but I think that would be pretty greedy. Well, that would be, no, that would be too safe. The greedy play is to normal summon Seeker, which I'm actually just gonna do. Let's go gambling! There's Beta. Paid off immediately. Paid off immediately. All right. However, we have already normal summoned. Cool. I was just about to say, I don't think this Beta search is actually super gonna matter here. But you know what I can do? To get more, like, excavates. God, I really hope we roll one of our Adamancipator tuners. Woohoo, let's go! Kwakimiru Guardian or Beta. Guardian's not gonna have anything to reveal, so I feel like we just summon Beta. I guess just better to have the body, right? Do I have a Link monster in my graveyard? No. Alright. Crystal Wing and Ghost Bell going into a 4-card hand. Meh. Dominus Purge makes me think it's probably Blue Eyes. Probably should have done this during the draw phase, actually. Hey, look at that. It's Blue Eyes. I'll just do this now. I forgot, like, how much you can play on the opponent's turn with these level 4 Magnet Warriors. Alright, now we can revive the Beta. They'll even give us another search. And we have a lot more bodies in defense mode now, making it harder for our opponent to OTK us, of course. Also, the effect to summon Magnet Warriors from your deck is not once per turn. That's insane. I guess we'll just do a little bit more deck thinning then. Kind of no reason not to, I guess. Yeah, it's like our whole Magnet Warrior engine out of the deck now. I guess that's less things to excavate potentially in the future, but I feel like we're at a point where excavating off Adamantipator monsters is either not going to happen or it's not going to matter, really, moving forward. Okay, so they just had wishes for Eyes of Blue in hand. That's kind of annoying. I really would have not preferred they had that. I mean, obviously it's their starter, so duh. Let's see, so we have Ghost Spell and Crystal Wing. Ghost Spell should get a decent amount of usage here, right? Okay, so they're gonna go for Ultimate Fusion and then Sage. This gives them an extra normal summon, which they're gonna use now on Sage. Activating Sage. I am not gonna negate that. I'm just gonna negate the Maiden effect straight up. I just didn't want to end up in a scenario where they like already had a Maiden in hand and this was bait, you know? Linking into the Spirit, that's fine. Oh, this will be nice, because then I can just Ghost Spell the Spirit F. And then I'll Crystal Wing the Maiden. And at that point, okay, they will have Ultimate Fusion in hand. We have to stop Maiden though, right? Like, we can't give them True Light. That's too much. So they can make Tyrant and reset one of their trap cards like Imperm or... That's really annoying. This can attack everything? Ugh. Oh, but this, yeah. If this battle is a level 5 or higher, it gains the attack points. Okay, so Crystal Wing will be fine. They can plow through all my Magnet Warriors, but then this will be able to stop it. They'll still get to set a trap card, which is annoying, but not like the end of the world. Or never mind, they're just gonna battle into my Crystal Wing first. Aw. I mean, I don't know. I did forget about that effect at first, too. Should we go for one more? Let's go for one more. Why not? Alright, yeah, I just want to see if we can get, like, one more good game here. I end up conceding to Hero as soon as they started making plays, which does make me a hypocrite. I know. But, like... I don't want to sit through a Hero turn. I don't want to sit through a Hero turn if I know I can't stop their board. Alright, this hand is not great. But, I mean, if we can hit off of the Researcher, it'll be fine. We just need to hit any level 4 monster, really. Beta will do. Yeah, we'll grab Sigma minus, and then we can activate. I'll fuse with the beta on the field. Summon out Plasma Magnum. Now we'll go Magnum F. Grab Magnet Bonding. Now we can activate the Magnet Bonding. Let's add Epsilon. Oh, wow. This is actually going to be... I think this might be more bodies than I can handle on board here. Like, if I dump Sigma Plus, I'm not going to get the Sigma Plus F, but I'm still going to dump it anyway. I could add to hand, right? No, I'll just special... No, it doesn't add to hand. I'll just special summon then. That's fine. Yeah, we don't get the Sigma Plus F here, but... I guess now I could add the beta to my hand. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. I probably should have put Gallant Granite in the EMZ, because I'm probably going to just use it to make Cross Sheep anyway. You know what I could do to get more room? I could Omega Plus pop Gallant Granite. That would also get more Earth monsters in my graveyard, which I need anyway. Yeah, let's do it like this. Now I can make Baron de Fleur. Yeah, we banished these three for Block Dragon. Alright, now I could even just use Baron to pop. No, this can't be destroyed by card effect. Never mind. Alright, so what I'm actually going to do here... Oh, but I want to use Carterhan on... Alright, that's fine. We'll do it like this. I did not want to summon Lucian this early. I wanted to save it for my end board, but... This is fine. We'll just do it like this. Literal definition of first world problems. Yeah, they're just going to concede anyway. Alright, I think that's good enough. I mean, I showed more examples of like how to pop off with Magnet Warrior here, so... I think that's good enough for now. Alright, so... Give you another look at the deck list here. Yeah, I mean, like I said before, of the top 5 Legend Anthology decks I covered last week, this is definitely the one whose end board has been impacted the most, as opposed to decks like Predaplant or Onomot Utopia, or what was one of the other examples, like DDD and Hero. Again, the Magnet Warrior end board did lose the Naturia Beast, as well as Curious setting up the Dragon's Mind, which again, losing a Counter Trap Omni Negate and infinite spell negates definitely hampers the end board by a noticeable bit. But as you saw, there are still plenty of ways to build very, very powerful boards with this deck, both going first and going second. So yeah, I think that's going to go ahead and do it for this one. Thank you as always for, checking the video and the games out. A lot of people have been really liking this live games format. I've been seeing that reflected in both the comment section and just engagement overall. So thank you all for continuing to support this kind of content. And yeah, if it's what y'all want, it's definitely what I'm going to keep putting out here. The one thing I do kind of worry about is like playing too much of the same deck. Like, last week I was just on such a Mitsurugi roll, and I was like, oh, are people going to get sick of seeing, Mitsurugi, a couple of days back to back? But no, very positive responses there as well. So just wanted to give you all a huge thank you and shout out for the support. I really do appreciate it. And it really does not only mean a lot, but it also just goes a long way. So thank you all so very much. But I also say all this in the outro too. So why don't we move on to that outro? That way we can thank our YouTube members and Patreon subscribers and get this spiel over with. Hey everybody, Hexlex here. Thank you so very much for watching all the way to the very end of the video, which by the way is one of the best ways to support the channel. Speaking of supporting the channel, take a look at the names on screen. These are folks who have been so generous as to either join as a YouTube member or subscribe over on patreon.com/Hexlex to support. There's also perks for doing so. If you would like to see YouTube videos early, as well as some exclusive videos that get uploaded to YouTube, but for one reason or another I decide not to publish, definitely go ahead and hit that join button to see content early, as well as some exclusive content. If you're looking for more exclusive content, over on patreon.com, I upload exclusive videos that are not posted on YouTube just about every single day. Whether you choose to subscribe over on Patreon, join as a YouTube member, or simply continue to watch, your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you so very much. But for now, this is Hexlex. I am signing out, and I hope that you have a fantastic day.